Perfect. So, dude, I got to shout it out. You got a Space Force pin right there, right?
There, yep.
Congratulations. When did you figure out?
In May, the end of May, I figured out, we all did, all the seniors got their jobs and they figured out what they were going to be doing. And I got Space Force. There's only 90 slots for the 1,000 kids per class. And so I was one of them that got Space Force, which was really exciting.
Wow, that's incredible. And then before I started recording, you've never gotten less than an A in high school. And
correct.
You played 3 sports. Try to play a 4th sport. Can you talk about that? I mean, just how did you accomplish that?
I mean, I would give the credit all to my parents, right? They're both teachers and they both know what's going on, and it's when the standard is the standard, it's easy to know what to strive for, right? And so there would be long nights studying, but for the most part, I still had a normal high school life, right? And so you get used to it, and I think a lot of it prepared me for what I was going to do in the future, which I was really glad that I took all those classes and prepared me for the future. So it was more putting money in then, putting time in then in order to get results later, which is kind of the whole beauty of the academy and what I did in high school. So,
dude, and we can't brush past this. I mean, you're one of 2 selected from the school to represent your school. So what does that mean? How did you find out, and what did it mean when they told you?
I think I got a text message maybe, and I was pretty fired up. Like, I enjoy stuff like this, like public speaking. This isn't necessarily public speaking, but it is like talking, being personable. And I think I enjoy all of this. So I was super excited on that aspect, like personally being a little selfish there, but like to represent the school as a whole, like it was a great honor. And I think a lot of people would love to be in my shoes right now. So I'm going to really enjoy it and make the most of this opportunity.
And who are some of your teammates we should be watching out for this season?
The number one guy I would tell you, he didn't play last year. He was injured. It would be Zach Juckle. He's our linebacker. He's going to start for us, and he's 3 months out of surgery, and he is running faster than everybody else out there. And however we started, he's going faster, which is really cool to see that happen. So I would say Zach Juckle, Liam Zarka would be another guy at quarterback, would be the 2 I'd say.
Perfect. And then if you could build me your perfect tight end, I mean, how would you build that tight end?
Like you're talking based off other, like piecing together tight ends?
Yeah, like taking maybe George Kittle's like blocking and Travis Kelce's route, something like that.
I think George Kittle is very impressive in the sense that he's not necessarily the biggest tight end in the league, right? I wouldn't say he's skinny by any means, but he's not the biggest. And he does stuff to other people that you would think a guy that's 270 pounds would do. And it's just impressive how he does that. So I would go with George Kittle's mentality. I would go with Gronk's like body, his like physical aspects, and then I got to throw Travis Kelce in there, his like route running ability and stuff. I think those would be the 3. Obviously, pretty big names, but those would be the 3 that would come together, and that would be the perfect tight end if they're not all perfect already. So
no, and obviously, you love sports. Growing up, who were some guys that you like watching, whether they played football or not? Who were some guys that you found inspirational in the sports world?
My favorite basketball player of all time is Devin Booker. When I watched him drop that 70-point game, that was super influential. I'm a Steelers fan, so I like Hines Ward. Grew up watching Hines Ward. He's my favorite player of all time. So definitely those guys is who I would say would be the ones that are influential in the sports world for me.
Perfect, man. Have you seen the new Superman that came out?
I have. It was amazing.
Dude, it was good, right?
It was so good. I'm a huge comic nerd too. So like I got all the comics I'm a Batman guy, but Superman was amazing. That was one of the best. That was the best Superman I've seen. So
yeah, no, James Gunn did it again. I mean, it's really. Anyways, but football. Yeah, sorry, I was going to ramble on about how much Superman. But obviously, he has his kryptonite. Do you have your kryptonite? I mean, mine, for example, is Uncrustables. I can't have one. Funny. I have to have like 8 or something like that. But still.
Mine would definitely be music by Katy Perry. Like if you play any song, like it doesn't matter before the game, after the game, like it's so universal to me, and I just love her music. I just went to a concert by her a few weeks ago, and it was just incredible. So I would say definitely that's my kryptonite. Yeah.
Perfect segue, but I think I already know the answer to this question. If you had to go and if it's karaoke night with the boys, you got to sing a song. What do you do? What song are you singing?
What song am I singing? Yeah. Oh gosh, there's a lot. Probably. It's not Katy Perry, but Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield is really good.
Okay.
Also, Ain't It Fun by Paramore would be a really fun one too. So I'd say those 2, but all same genre as Katy Perry. But literally anything Katy Perry sings, like I would know every word too. I could sing those too.
Dude, in Colorado Springs, it's so beautiful over there.
Yeah.
What are some go-to spots for people that visit? Maybe like
Garden of the Gods. I went there the first time a few months back. It was incredible. Pikes Peak is really cool. It's a super tall mountain. Touring the academy is unique too because of a lot of the silly things we do there. So there's just I would say those are cool. But there's so much to do in Colorado, especially if you like the outdoors.
For sure. Yeah. No, Estes Park. You ever been there?
I've never been there.
Yeah, that's where Stephen King got the inspiration to write The Shining.
Oh shoot!
It's like kind of haunted over there.
I need to swing by. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then the last thing I want to ask: have you seen Space Jam before?
I have.
Awesome. So let's just say the monsters come to Earth,
Okay.
and then now you have to assemble 4 of your teammates, including yourself. So 5 in total to play the monsters in basketball.
To play the monsters in basketball.
4 of your teammates.
So I'm already included in this list? Or?
Yeah, unless you want to bench yourself. Some players have been benching
Okay, yeah.
themselves.
So I would include myself in that. I'd put Ty Hubert.
Okay.
He's a linebacker for us. I would go and put Simon Kibbe.
Okay.
He's the tallest guy on our team, and he's a beast. And then the last one I would put would be Tyler Latham as well. He's a running back for us, and he's also really good too. And I feel like that combo's super diverse and super would be really cool to see in Space Jam world.